Well, let's feel this one out. I might do some improv stuff, you know, I'm sure that I will. But first, let's just go through a few things here. It's a beautiful guitar. This one is 6 strings instead of 7. This one is an Ibanez instead of a BC Rich Warlock. It's got a pretty pick guard. It's visually very stunning. It's a beautiful guitar. It's going to be my cheapy little travel one, but I wanted to get a good travel one, right? And here's my other one that you guys are all very familiar with, my 7-string BC Rich Warlock. They both got the floating bridge, which makes it really difficult to tune, but it's worth it for the fun whammy bar action that I get to use with it, more musical expressions. So let's try this out. I spent some time setting up the action on it, the height of the strings above the frets and things like that, and getting it tuned up. So here are some of the things I like to do, I guess, when I'm trying out a new guitar. Stuff I did at the Music Center showroom earlier today. I continue doing now. It takes some getting used to, because I'm just, for one, the neck is going to be a different thickness versus the 7 strings. So for the extra string, it's wider. For one that's less, it's not as wide. And I've spent almost all my time, the last 20 years of my guitar playing time, on the 7-string one. So now with this one, I feel like I can crush the neck because it's a little bit thinner than the ones I'm used to. But as far as picking the notes, especially at the speeds and the precision I like to play at, it's going to take some getting used to. But let's try it out. Sounds pretty cool. Hello, Asta. Nice to see you. A couple people here. All right, so that's some of the clean stuff. All right, let's try Distortion. So here's some other exercises I like to go through to get a feel for a new guitar that I'm not familiar with. It'll start a little slow like that to just get my brain, my right hand and my left hand in proper alignment. And then the next thing I will do, when I'm sweeping like that, I really love to do slides between different positions on the neck, so I'll go from that to this. So you see him sliding there. Those little slides make it sound so neat, I think. So that's feeling pretty good so far, starting slow and then going faster. Here's another one of my favorite things to do to get a feel for a guitar, and it just sounds cool. Pretty neat, right? And then here's a little descending lick that combines what I just did, the full diminish, with some major stuff. So it's constant tension, release, like this. Tension, release, tension, release. And then faster. So that feels pretty good, right? Not bad so far. And then maybe or do something up here to go way up on the neck and get a nice wide, strong vibrato that way. A lot of guitar players, they struggle up here. The note gets weak and they lose it. But not me. Here's another instead of a 3-string, a 5-string arpeggio sweep, but just a real simple major one. Starting slow, and I'll build it up to get a feel for this new instrument, get comfortable with it. cool. And here's the most difficult one. A 5-string sweep with some slides and some slurs going on. This one's really difficult, so start this one slow for sure and get a feel for it before I move up and go faster. So here it goes. Okay, so that one I'm actually struggling with. Like on my BC Rich Warlock, the one I'm used to. Let me switch guitars real quick. That's another way to measure how I'm getting a feel for it. So like this is the one I'm very much used to. I've been playing this one non-stop for about 21 years, so I should be used to this one. But here's that same lick on this one. I can do much faster and much more quickly. Here it goes. Piece of cake. I almost don't have to think to do that. It's pretty much just second nature. So now I'll do it with the new I'll do the same thing with the new unfamiliar instrument, and it's not gonna go as well. Yeah, I think I did a little bit better than I thought I was going to do, but it still needs a lot of work, and I'll get there. Just a matter of getting used to it. But being able to switch back and forth between the familiar and the unfamiliar is a good way for me to measure my progress, I suppose, with getting as good on this one as I am the one I've been used to playing for the last 21 years. That's for damn sure. And then, of course, just rhythmic stuff like this. Megadeth riff from Holy Wars is always a really great one to go to. So rhythmic wise, I feel I'm just as good on this one as I am that one. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, not bad on that one. Okay. What else do I like to try? The vibrato, of course. Vibrato, I'm also noticing a difference with. I don't quite have the finesse on this one that I do with that one, but it still sounds pretty good. But here goes some vibrato stuff. Actually, down here I feel like I'm doing pretty good with the vibrato. Maybe it was up here I was noticing something. I guess there is still a little bit of a difference. I do notice I'm getting better with the vibrato on this one compared to when I first started it earlier today, but now there's just a very small difference, and I'm just about to the caliber I am on this other guitar that I'm familiar with. But here's for me, one of the ultimate spots to test my vibrato, as well as my shredding and my just spontaneous ability to just shred from out of nowhere. So let's try that out, and that's this line right here. Okay, so I can do it, but it's a little sloppy, and I don't do it with quite as much ease and finesse as I would the other guitar. In fact, I'm going to switch and do that one next once I do that one more. I'm going to do it slowly, and then I'll do it fast. Okay, again, a little faster. just want to do it fast. Just out of nowhere, my hand's not even on the neck. Really test myself out. Here goes. Ooh. Okay, now I'm going to try the other guitar. That was actually pretty good. Okay, this one. Almost always, on the one I'm familiar with, I can just go right into that lick from nothing and without a warm-up, without anything. Well, let's try it out. Hands are removed and let's do it. And of course I didn't do it. Let's do it again. Pretty cool. That's pretty neat, pretty good. Another thing is this here. Alright, I hardly even have to... Actually, it's not that I hardly have to think on that one, I don't have to think on that one. And that's when improvisational work comes in really handy. It becomes a lot of fun when you don't have to think about it. So let me try this instrument, the one I'm not familiar with, and see what happens. Wow, not bad. Okay, and then this other lick. Alright, that's actually coming along a lot faster than I thought it would, so I feel like I'm gaining my familiarity with it pretty quickly. Try that one again. Whoops. Okay, so I'm able to do it, but I had to think a bit more than I did on the other one. The other one I didn't have to think at all, so I'll get it. I'm making improvements for sure. Okay, that same old lick, the ultimate test. And when I'm doing that, I actually, in the midst of all that speed and precision, I like to feel every note, and I'm getting there. I'm getting there on this one. Okay, so maybe it's time to really try this out and improvise some music. I'm going to do something... I already know the track I'm doing on this one, instead of like usual where I just pull stuff up that I've never heard before and I try to jump in it. This one, I know what it is ahead of time. I haven't rehearsed anything, but I know that it's going to be in the key of A Phrygian. Which is relative to D Aeolian minor. And this is going to be harmonic minor, so it's going to be A harmonic Phrygian relative D harmonic minor. So it's going to be fun. Hello Wendy, Tanya, Tiffany. Okay, so bring this computer back to life. This is how I'm getting a feel for it, man. Lots of vibrato, lots of shredding, lots of slow notes, fast notes, lots of bends, and stuff high up on the neck, which is really difficult. But to get it all to a place where I don't have to think anymore. That's the ultimate place to be when creating art, in my opinion. Okay, let's see here. The computer is taking a minute to wake back up. Oh yeah, one other thing to get used to it while this is going. All right, the computer's back now, but tapping. Well, I've already tapped some, but not like this. So that was a bit sloppy. I kept going over the same places because I'm having a hard time getting all the notes to sound in and come in clearly. Like on my guitar that I'm familiar with, this one here, I could have done that in my sleep and it would have been perfect, flawless. Let's try that again. Yeah, that that one needs some work. That's actually the weakest thing I've done so far. The other stuff came in a bit stronger than I had expected, so that's pretty cool. All right. Let's get this going. A little improv piece to deepen the connection that I have with this new instrument and the familiarity. Let's try it out. Hello, Michelle. Wendy. That was fun. That was pretty cool.
This is your living room / Yup.
Google Fi.
So that was the first song I improv'd with this instrument after doing all that other stuff prior. That was pretty cool. Should I do another song? I don't know. Let me get a feel for this a little more by playing a little bit more. I'll stick to A Phrygian dominant harmonic minor with a relative D harmonic minor. So. Much fun this tremolo bar is. Even though any guitar with a floating bridge is extremely difficult to tune, but man, the trade-off is definitely worth it with being able to do all that fun expressive stuff musically with the bar. So I'm happy to have it. Well, I think I'm actually going to end this now. That was pretty fun, I have to say. As it usually is, right? That was about as jazzy as it gets. That's just solid down-home jazz music right there. I love it. It is so cool. Jazz, it is so good. that cool? I just love that stuff. Jazz. Jazz is so good. I love jazz. Music is just a series of tension followed by release. Then tension, then release. Tension. That's the musical journey, really, of that experience. And I certainly construct it within my own music all over the place. Sounds pretty sweet. Sounds really good. That's a piece of a song I wrote, by the way, and all of my music, my original stuff, musicalorgasms.com. Good stuff. Pretty cool. Let me do that on the Distorted channel. Now let me go back down it. Remember the melody that goes after that's driving me nuts. Oh yeah, that's what it is. Let's see here. Do that part again as I get a feel for this. Try that again. And I don't remember it again. So as I try to gain familiarity, it's really hard for me to go from a sudden stop into a really fast lick like that. That's why I did that one over and over again. Like when I'm going from... And then I just start with this one from nowhere. Like the instrument that I'm very familiar with, no problem. This one, I'm struggling with it, so just practice and I'll get it. I just have to concentrate harder, and eventually I'll be able to do it without thinking at all, like on my other instrument, which is really cool. Not bad. Okay, how about this one? I got a natural feel for the whammy bar, which I absolutely love. Well, it's coming along, you know. How about some squeals? How about this? Fun stuff, man. Lots of fun, man. Lots of fun. Hello, Tracy. Nice to see you. Let's do that one again. Oh, that's great. Okay. All right, time to call it a night. Thanks, everyone. This is probably not the most exciting guitar video I've ever done because it's basically just me trying to feel out a new instrument and get a little bit more familiar with it so I can play it without thinking. And overall, I mean, between these two, like this one here, the one I'm very familiar with that you see me on all the time, and this one, if I keep switching back and forth between the two, I think that would cover a lot of ground for a lot of other guitars as well, because these two are so different. So when I master both of them without having to think about it, I can probably pick up, I don't know, at that point, 80-90% of all other guitars out there and maybe play without even thinking and sound really good. So I'm just now thinking about that. But that's all for me. By the way, I just made some videos to add to my healthy recipes vlog soon. So the upcoming week or the first week of the new year is when I'm going to start posting them. So be on the lookout for that. Orgasmicpathways.com. Choose your pathway. And musicalorgasms.com. Bye for now, everybody. Thanks for being here. It's a beautiful guitar. Isn't she pretty? God, I just love this. She's gorgeous.